I was recording it and I lost power. Okay, here we go. So we had a little hiccup this morning. We started our webinar and my power went out. So we're going to start all over again. I'm Jackie McLaughlin and I'm a platinum with Young Living. And today joining me is Patti Abel, a gold with Young Living, soon to be platinum. And we are here this morning to share with you effective one-on-one presentations. Now, just to get right to the point, there are many ways that you can share Young Living. You can do that with home parties, you can do it in class settings, you can do it make and takes, and then the one-on-one sharing is my favorite way. So I will just tell you that whatever appeals to you, you know, however you want to share Young Living that feels right to you, that's the way you should focus. That doesn't mean that's the only way you can do it, but you know, you want to pick the predominant way that you share to be a way that you enjoy it and you feel comfortable and you actually have fun doing it, because we want you to enjoy sharing Young Living. If you were to share Young Living in a way that you just absolutely don't enjoy, people will feel that. And they will wonder, what are you trying to do? Just trying to sell me something? Because your energy, your personality comes through when you're talking to them. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing, people aren't going to think that you have anything to offer other than, ooh, that feels icky. So we're just going to get right to the point this morning and start talking about one of those ways, and that is one-on-one sharing. And again, like I said, it's my favorite way to share. And the most important thing to know about sharing with others one-on-one is that it's all about them. You don't want to be sharing in a way that you're just spewing information at people. We call that in the industry fire hosing people. And those of us in the mountains today have a big picture of what those fire hoses look like. We've been fighting fires, or the firefighters have been, for quite a while now. So you don't want to fire hose people with information, just spewing all the things you love about Young Living on them, because that doesn't feel good to them. You may enjoy talking about it, and that's a good thing, but just do it in a limited amount. Pick one product that you like and tell them why you like it. But when you're talking to somebody one-on-one, so Patti and I are going to kind of do a little demo this morning. So let's say that I invited Patti over for coffee, and she hasn't learned about Young Living yet. And here she's got her coffee, and I'm already done with mine because I'm going to be asking her questions. I didn't want my coffee to get cold anyway. So we're having coffee, and you know, we could be doing this over a Zoom call if she lives far away and I want to talk to her. So this totally would work. But typically when I do it, I'm with them in person, face to face. So we're going to do a little mock one-on-one sharing with you guys this morning, just real quick. It's not going to be long, and it doesn't have to be. So Patti, how are you doing?
Good.
What's been going on?
Just getting over Thanksgiving right now, preparing for the holidays, and just wanting to find some, some helpful ways to get some of the chemicals, the harmful chemicals, out of my family's home.
Oh, really? So that's something that you think you'd like to learn more about and get better at, is finding ways to remove those chemicals?
Yes.
Wow, I'm really glad you brought that up. This is an aside. Normally people aren't this accommodating. So we're going to back up and act like Patti didn't just volunteer that. You know, we haven't practiced this, so I'm just going to ask Patti. So Patti, what's been going on with you? How's your family doing, and what are you thinking about as you come into the holidays? And then she could share with me.
Yeah, family's doing good. I'm just really tired a lot anymore. And trying to keep up with, a very active 8-year-old and work is, it's tiring.
Yeah, well,
I'm draggy all the time from it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Are you sleeping well?
Not really.
And how are you feeling during the day?
Typically, I don't really want to get up. But once I get up, I'm okay for the first part of the day. And then about midday, I just go.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but I've been focusing on cleaning up my act, so to speak, and living a more toxic-free life, and it really has helped me with my energy levels. Is that something you'd be interested in learning about?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, I'll send you some information, or I could tell her. This is an aside. Hey, I've got my computer right here. I could show you what I'm doing.
Oh, that would be awesome.
All right. So then I call it up and I show her some of the Thieves products. I'm going to start there because she's talking about chemical free and wanting to have more energy. And whether you know this or not, that's a big part of us not having a lot of energy is our bodies are, I'm just going to tell Patti that. So Patti, I'm just going to start showing you these Thieves products because this is where I started with getting my house chemical free, and it really had a huge impact on my life and my energy and everything. And so I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but the chemicals and the products in our home are affecting us on a very subliminal level that over time it becomes a very obvious burden on our bodies. And it takes a while. So, a lot of times people think, well, I've been using these products for years and it's only recently that I started feeling bad. So how could it be the products? Well, I'm going to tell you that that's because over time, those chemicals build up in the body and initially the body manages to deal with that. But over time with multiple products, it becomes a huge burden and our bodies really start to have a struggle with it. So oftentimes sleep is the first, sleep and energy levels are the first indicators that there's something going on that shouldn't be. So I'm going to show you these products and you tell me, what you think. And so I'm going to show her, how about the Thieves Household Cleaner? This product can replace every single product in your home that you clean with. What do you think of that?
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
But I have like 9 or 10 bottles of different cleaners.
I had like 15 when I started. And if you do a cost comparison, you're going to save tons of money just using this product instead of all the cleaners that you have.
And it's going to clean just as well as...
Oh, absolutely. I have found that it cleans better than anything I ever used to use. And when I first started thinking about chemicals, I tried making my own stuff with vinegar and stuff like that. And it worked pretty good, but didn't smell very good. I don't much like the smell of vinegar, honestly.
No, I love it to smell good after I get finished cleaning.
Yeah, and all those products that have fragrance in them, guess what that fragrance is?
I have no idea.
It's a chemical. Everything that you own in your home, when you look at the label, it says fragrance, that's a chemical.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nasty. So that's one thing. And then, of course, we have our toothpaste and mouthwash. Are you aware that your toothpaste is really bad, toxic?
No, I mean, my dentist recommended it, so.
Well, read your label on your toothpaste, and you'll see that it says, if swallowed, you want to call the Poison Control Center.
Oh, my.
And we're scrubbing it into our gums and our mucous membranes, which are the most permeable part of our body.
Don't I need all that fluoride and everything in it? Too?
Oh, yeah, fluoride's a neurotoxin.
Oh.
And I'll bet your mouthwash probably has fluoride, too.
I might have to look at all my labels.
Yeah, that's a good place to start. And I have this cool little card here that I'm going to give you to take home with you. And you can read your labels and see what these ingredients are known to do and see if that's something that you want to continue using.
Okay.
And then, tell me a little bit more about your family. What else is going on?
Well, my daughter is very active.
Mm-hmm.
overly active sometimes. So, you know, I feel like she needs some more focus a lot. It's hard to focus in on things.
I can't make any promises, but I can tell you a whole lot of people have tried the essential oils and found them to help people calm down and feel more relaxed, which often helps with focus. So there are lots of essential oils that you could try, and we can talk about specifics later, but let me just show you this kit here that, you know, we showed you the Thieves kit for the starting to remove the toxic products. And now I'll show you the oils kit.
Okay.
And all these oils come in this kit, and, you know, each one of them, I have a little flyer here that I'll give you that has just a few suggested uses for each of the oils, and it comes with a free diffuser.
Oh, cool.
So it's like over $300 worth of product, and that one's also $160, so is the Thieves kit.
How about the other thing? Our family seems to get sick all the time. My daughter brings in every virus known to man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kids tend to do that, don't they? Get exposed to a lot more. So, you know, there are things you can do with the oils regarding boosting immunity and supporting the body. And there's also our Ninja Red Antioxidant Juice, which is another starter kit. And I show her the starter kit. And this is what comes in this starter kit. And the cool thing is that this is also, not only is it going to support your immune system, it also is going to help with your energy levels, because it's going to give you the glyconutrients, the good sugars, not the harmful sugars that your cells in your body need to have energy and vitality. So it's also incredibly powerful antioxidant drink. So I don't know if you're familiar, but oxidation in the body is kind of like when you cut into an apple and it turns brown. Mm-hmm. That's oxidation. So we have free radicals in our body that the body makes naturally by itself, but we also get an infusion of that from our environment. So from poor diet, processed foods, lots of stress, that's probably the biggest hitter, that and diet. All these things cause this oxidation in the body. And this drink is the most incredible, powerful sort of combatant of all that oxidation in the body. So that's another kit. This one's $170, and here's what you get in this kit. So, you know, here's the thing, Patti. I'm going to tell you that for all the stuff that your family seems to be feeling, Young Living has been the answer for me and my family. And I would suggest that you take a look at each of these and, you know, pick an area you want to start in. Would you like to start with the free radical oxidation approach, or the toxic free home approach, or the oils and calming sort of thing with the essential oils? Which one appeals to you first? I bet you probably want to do all of them.
Yeah.
But you gotta, you know, unless your budget's like off the charts, you probably want to pick one, and let's start there. So which one do you think?
Oh, that's a hard decision.
Yeah, it is.
How do most people start?
Well, the two most popular start are the Thieves and the oils kit. Now, the oils kit, I think, if you like the idea of using essential oils to make your house smell great and to help with your stress levels, that's probably the most popular one, because the value with the diffuser added in it is incredible. And then, you know, some people aren't as excited about the idea of using essential oils, so those people typically jump on that Thieves kit really fast. I mean, they're both amazing. The cool thing is, once you start with your own wholesale account, which is what I'm going to help you set up, then you can go back in at whenever you're ready and get any of these other products at wholesale.
Okay.
So you'll be able to buy them at the least possible available price, and whenever you feel like it. There's no requirements. It's kind of like having a wholesale membership with Costco or Sam's. Only with them, you can shop those stores every day of the week or the month or the year. And at the end of your 12-month membership, you have to renew it at full price. With Young Living, if you bought $50 or 50 PV worth of product over the entire 12 months cumulative, you don't have to renew it. It stays active and you can continue to buy whenever you want at wholesale.
Very cool.
So which kit would you like to get started with?
I really like the idea of the calming and everything in the home, but I think the biggest thing is getting the harmful chemicals out. So,
well, let me share something with you. If you really think you're going to be all in, if you will, and you really are serious about getting the chemicals out of your home, I would suggest that you start with the oils kit and then set up an essential rewards count. And what that looks like is, you know, I told you a while ago, you don't have to buy every month. You can just buy whenever you want. And that's true. But for people that are buying products to replace all the chemical products, because not only are your cleaning products full of chemicals, but if you take that sheet I gave you and go home and look at your lotions and your skincare and your shampoos and conditioners, and look at your laundry detergent, look at your dishwasher detergent, all of those things have chemicals in them. So if you're going to try to replace all of those things over time, you'll want to set up a monthly order on Essential Rewards, because you're going to earn points that are going to give you free products. And just as an example, last year alone, now I got to tell you, I'm going to be honest, my husband and I both drink the Ningxia Red. We use everything Young Living in our home. So every product in our home basically is Young Living. So we buy a lot of stuff every month, but we're not buying stuff everywhere else like we used to. So it's not like we're spending a lot more. We're just spending it all in our own wholesale account. And because we buy a lot of stuff, I do it through the Essential Rewards program, and I get a lot of points. And last year alone, I ran a tally, and I had over $1,600 worth of free products that I received from Young Living by using my points. So if you decide you want to get the oils kit to start and then set up your Essential Rewards order, you can order special package deals in Essential Rewards that are not available unless it's in Essential Rewards. And one of those packages is that Thieves group of products.
Oh.
It's the same products that are in the starter kit. And it's cheaper than the starter kit. It's like $115 because you're not paying for the membership kit part of it. Okay. It's just the products only. So you could start with the oils kit, the starter kit, then set up your Essential Rewards, and your first month do the Thieves kit. And then the next month, there's also a starter, it's the products, the Ningxia Red comes in a special kit package for Essential Rewards users. You could do the Essential Rewards Ningxia Red kit the next month, and then decide after that, as long as it's a minimum of 50 PV, it qualifies as an Essential Rewards order. And you can change it every month. As a matter of fact, you want to, because if you don't, you'll get the same stuff that you got last month. So it's really an awesome deal, and that would be my recommendation. So are you ready to get started?
Let's do it. I'm tired of being sick and tired, so.
All right. And then I'd get her signed up. So we did this sort of on the spur of the moment. You can tell we weren't rehearsed. Usually when I'm doing a one-on-one, people aren't as accommodating as Patti. I have to ask a lot more questions. But you get the idea. You want to find out about the person you're talking to. And you want to be asking them questions. And hopefully they're the ones doing all the talking until you get to the point where they showed enough interest that you're explaining everything. And that's when you will talk. But in the initial part, the person you're meeting with should be doing most of the talking based on the questions you're asking them, because you want to find out what's going on in their life, find out what their needs are, because that's how you're going to meet their needs through Young Living and their wholesale membership. And then, of course, you may run across somebody. So Patty's going to give me a different response to this. I'm going to say, you know, she's going to tell me that they're in a financial bind and that she's going to have to get another job or something because finances are bad. So this is a whole different meeting. I just sat down with Patti and said, hey, how are you doing, Patti?
You know, it's been tough lately. The family is just, it looks like I'm going to have to get a second job, and I'm already tired from what I do already, and it's just very frustrating and exhausting.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, Patti. Have you got something in mind? I mean, you've already got pretty much a full-time schedule. How are you going to find time for another job?
I don't know. I'm going to have to do it.
Wow. Well, how many hours a week do you think you'll be working if you get 2 jobs?
I know it now. We're probably looking at 60 or 80 hours total a week because I'm already working over 40. So
yeah. Well, you know, I don't know if this would be something you'd be interested in or not, but I know, you know, I've been using Young Living products and sharing them with other people for a while now, and I just want to let you know that if you're looking at trying to earn more money, I think Young Living has a really great opportunity for that. Would you be interested in learning more about what that would look like and what it would take to do and what you might expect from it?
Yeah, I'd be interested in looking at it. I don't like doing sales though, and
me neither. I am not a salesperson. I'm one of those people too. When I go into a store, if somebody comes over and says, "Can I help you?" I'll just say, "No, thanks, I'm looking." And if they keep bugging me, I'm out the door because I hate that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that either because I hate it, right? I hate it. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. Basically, I'm going to show you this income disclosure statement from Young Living. And I'm going to hand one to Patti. And if I'm doing this via Zoom, I can just send it to her really quick through an email. And I'm going to tell her, so how much more money do you feel like monthly you need to add to your budget to, like, if you were going to get a second job, what would you be looking to make?
I don't know, probably like at least $400 to $600.
Okay, so when you look on this sheet, if you were to make it to executive level in Young Living, and I can explain all those things to you later, you don't really need to understand them right now, but the median income at that level is $463 and the average is $549. So do you think that's something that would satisfy your needs?
Mm-hmm.
So
that would help pay the car payment.
Yeah. So what I would be willing to do with you, Patti, is to work with you personally to help you get to that level at least. And, you know, if you decide that's enough, then great. If you want to keep working on it more, then that's fine too. But is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Yeah. Do I have to put a lot of money in up front?
No, that's the beauty of it. You know, most businesses, to have your own business, as you well know, you have a Pilates studio, you know how expensive that is. You've got overhead, you've got equipment to buy, you've got...
Or you think it's a second job.
Yeah, exactly. Well, imagine if you could have started your own Pilates studio with less than $200. Because that's what you can do with your Young Living business. Do you think that's something you'd like to give a shot?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so here's what we do. We're going to get you set up with a wholesale account, and then I'm going to explain to her the options. And you're going to become a product of the product, Patti, because that's going to be how you talk to people. So whichever products appeal to you, whether it's the oils or the thieves or the Ningxia Red, you're going to start with one of those and start using them every day. So you have your own personal experience of how to talk to people about that. And that's really all it takes to have a business with Young Living, is to learn how to talk to people about products you love and why you love them. And when I say learn how, you don't have to learn how, you just do it. You just do it. You just say, oh my gosh, I just tried this toothpaste and it's amazing. My dentist says my teeth look better than ever. Whatever your experience is, that's how you build a business with Young Living. And I think with your enthusiasm and excitement over getting healthier products in your life, you won't have any trouble at all with that. So let's get you started. Which one do you want to start with? And then I'm going to explain to her the same stuff about essential rewards. So that's what.
Because that'll really get people, I think, because they'll smell it. And
yeah, you could put the oils in your studio and get people asking questions right off the bat.
Yeah.
Do you presently use any air fresheners in your studio? I know you don't really, but pretend like you do. Oh yeah, because
candles, and I spray the place. And
well, we're going to help you get toxic free with all that, and then people are going to notice a difference. Because if you use Lysol spray or plug-ins because of all those sweaty bodies stinking up the place, we're going to make it smell like cinnamon and clove, and people are going to love it, and they're going to come in and say, whoa, and then you'll just tell them, and it'll be easy.
Okay.
Cool. So that, my friends, is two different options of how you can share with people. It can be product-oriented or it can be business-oriented. And just whatever is pertinent to the person you're speaking with. Don't try to do the business side if somebody's telling you they don't feel good or they want more energy or they're all stressed out. Because if you start talking to them about sharing with others and they're all stressed out, they're not going to hear a word you're saying and they don't care. But if they're stressed out because they need more money, now you're going to talk to them about an opportunity. So just get in tune with the person you're talking with by asking them questions. And then you'll know how to proceed from there. But it's just conversational. And if people start asking you a bunch of questions about Young Living, if you have your product guide with you, this is your presentation right here. You just go into the very beginning and you're going to talk about our purpose and our mission statement, and then it goes right into seed to seal. And that's really the main thing you want to talk about, is because that's the difference in Young Living and everybody else. You know, other people don't have the seed to seal promise, and that's what we offer that nobody else offers. And you're going to show them a little bit of the farms, and then you can go right into the products, and you can let them look through to see all the different products we have. It's more than oils. And so this right here, as long as you have your product guide with you, you can do a presentation anywhere, anytime. So I keep one of these in my purse, in my bag, and as well as my oils, and I'm prepared to do a one-on-one at any time. It doesn't have to be something I scheduled with somebody. It could happen just naturally as I run into people. So thanks, Patti.
Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I think I'm good. Covered it all.
What's that?
You covered it all.
Well, for not practicing, it was really funny. We decided on the spur of the moment to do it this way, and I called Patti and said, hey, are you dressed? And she, like she always is, so willing to jump right in and do her part. I said, I think this would come across better if we do it like an interview instead of me just explaining it. So thanks so much for being willing to jump in there on the spur of the moment.
You're welcome.
And I hope everybody had a really happy Thanksgiving. And now it's time to start decorating. Get out that diffuser with stress away.
We're a little Christmas spirit.
Yay! Lots of Christmas spirit. All right.
Diffusing.
I'm going to stop the recording.